So I'll find out.
I guess I'll find out too.
Yes, I do.
Here we go.
Here we go. I should screen share.
Oh, I was just gonna pull up the
Okay, that works.
screen.
That works too.
Yeah.
Hey everyone.
Chats and you are paying attention to something else.
Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Liam of GL9001, back with some more Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I hope... Okay, I should send this out.
I'm Noah. I'm also here. Also, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but I guess I'll bring it up now that we're live. Have you heard about what people have been doing on TikTok recently?
I don't give a shit. I
Well,
don't care about TikTok.
No, here's the thing. I fucking despise TikTok, but this I'm actually super into. People have just been collaborating on making songs for a theoretical musical adaptation of Disney Pixar's Ratatouille.
Wow.
And, not gonna lie, most of the songs people have made are awesome.
Wow.
Like, people have put so much effort. I think, okay, here's the thing. My biggest complaint about TikTok prior to Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams, because that's how the song that started it all goes.
Mm.
Like, the rat of all our dreams is kind of the unofficial title of it now. The biggest issue I've had with TikTok prior to that inception is that it's just people doing the same shit over and over. Like,
Yeah.
There's no creativity involved with creating content on TikTok.
I gotta say, the only TikTok content I like is the stuff that resembled Vine. I love TikTok fails. Like, those are probably my favorite TikToks.
Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about TikTok in general. Because it literally, and my mom shares this sentiment with me because my sister does TikTok, and would do it a lot, when we were, in quarantine, over the summer and spring break. She would make a lot of TikToks, and it's literally just everyone, someone does a dance to a song, and everyone is just copying that exact thing.
Yeah.
That is what most content on TikTok is. And it's ridiculous. It's stupid. What's the point of everyone doing the exact same thing? And granted, I mean, Ratatouille the musical is very much everyone jumping on a bandwagon, but they're all putting their own creative touches on it. Like, people have made original songs, people have designed costumes and sets, like, actual Broadway stars have gotten involved with this.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's, look it up on YouTube, there's a couple different, people have cobbled together a couple different versions of Ratatouille the musical that compiles a bunch of the different TikToks people have put together, and, people will dress up for these, and it's just, everyone is just doing, their own, creative little thing with it, and I love it. It's so nice, especially in a time where, live theater is near impossible to achieve.
Yeah.
It's just so nice to see all these people coming together to create this, stupid in concept, brilliant in execution, musical adaptation of Ratatouille.
Alright.
Of all the Ratatouille!
Alright, hang on. Anyways. we last left off, I didn't even finish the intro.
I'm sorry. I just went on a 5-minute tangent on Ratatouille the musical.
Yeah. We last left off, we beat the first dungeon, and we got to Elden Volcano, made a little bit of progress, and now we're gonna hopefully get to the next dungeon, maybe even beat it. That's my hope, is to beat the next dungeon. But we go over here first. No, get the chest. I want the chest. I also put some new shaders on, like ambient occlusion. It would make Link look a lot more lifelike.
Yeah, honestly, it makes his outfit and hair look more lifelike. His face looks very plasticky in comparison. Maybe that's just me. But, especially when you were holding up that item, it was like, oh, the rest of him looks great. His face just looks like a rejected Barbie doll.
Wow. I know I'm going out of the place I just went in, but I need to, I want that goddess cube. And I can only get it during that first initial fall. Oh, screw you! My whole game just froze for a moment.
That's not good.
Alright, let's save.
Those creeps just shimmied on in and took over our territory. Yo, what are you doing? Don't be sneaking up on me like that. Huh? You looking for your friend? Can't help you there. No one come through here, so maybe they went up the mountain from over that way. Wish someone would chase these clowns out of here.
Accidental item pickup. Heck yeah. I do need to collect more materials, though. Ow, that hurt a lot. Oh, screw off.
Okay.
Not you.
Alright, you know that, well, you know that Funko Pop Blitz game I've been playing on my phone during some of your streams recently?
Yeah?
So it just got an update, and I installed the update, and now the loading of the game won't go past 21%.
Wow.
And it's, think they might need to update it again.
Whoa! You took out every last one of them?
And that guy just magically refilled my stamina.
You're one tough customer. Thanks for all your help. I don't blame you for not knowing this, but us Magmas always honor our debts. Let me give you something to prove it.
Any special requests? A way forward.
Oh, right. You're trying to find your friend, aren't you? In that case, take these things. There's something pretty special if I say so myself.
You got the digging mitts. Use these sharp claws to dig through patches of soft earth. Be sure to try digging with A anywhere you see signs that something has been buried in soft ground.
With these, you should be able to get to the top of that ledge right behind me. Just try digging in that hole below the ledge. You're in for a surprise. I just hope your friend hasn't been captured by those red guys. Here's hoping everything's okay.
That was quite a bit. I love how if you roll into like the cooking pot, a heart pops out. Which doesn't even matter because there's this place to sit down over here.
That does have some very disturbing, like, implications. Searching for the right word there.
Different kind of heart.
Well, is it though? Is it though?
We don't think about it.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's more disturbing when Link finds and obtains hearts that aren't in commons. Because then, like, that implies that they didn't even bother to clean up the murder. And, well, I mean, they cleaned it up except for the heart. Like, they just decided to leave the heart of the whoever they killed there, I suppose.
You just love talking about horrifying concepts when I'm playing Nintendo games, don't you?
Whatever do you mean?
Remember Psycho Mario?
Look, I'm just saying.
You're really not, though.
I'm just saying.
I don't know why I came back up here. There's nothing up here.
You sure? You might come across some potential evidence.
STFU. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you scared me silly. You can't just start digging right above my head, you know. But I get where you're coming from. You ever know what you're going to find when you dig, so it's impossible to stop. Rupees are the most common treasure you'll dig up. Sometimes you might even score Elden or some hearts. So if you run across a hole and you've got the time, dig, dig, dig.
See, this guy gets it. You never know what you could find while digging. You could even find a dead body.
Oh, speaking of hearts.
Actually, that's probably fairly common. I'm just saying.
Yes, Legend of Zelda M-rated edition. At least you got some bombs here. Kaboom! Yeet!
It doesn't have to be M-rated for there to be straight up murder in it. There's plenty of, like, there's plenty of other games that aren't rated M that include straight up murder. For example, Super Mario Sunshine. That scene where Mario takes.
Shut up with that.
I don't know. Wait.
That joke
That's a good bit.
That joke ended so long ago.
I don't know what you're upset about. I'm just spitting facts.
I'm upset because the joke's over. Oh, maybe I shouldn't blow myself up. Maybe that's not a good idea.
There's no punchline, Mary. It's not a joke.
Yeet! Damn it!
Did you ever see Joker?
The movie? No.
It's a good movie.
Oops.
Anyway.
There we go. Oh crap, I lit one of the bombs.
With a sword? That's impressive.
Alright, let's dig this. 5 green rupees. So valuable. 1, 6, 7, 8. 8 rupees, okay. ₹5. Cool. Let's see what's in here. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this should be the way up.
I know why you're going straight from 1 to 6, it's just funny. They got it, like, without visuals. It's just like...
And this is why I said I should screen share.
But no, I understand why, but it's like...
1, 2,
It's
7,
like if
8.
like if the count in Sesame Street, like, didn't know how to count, he was just like, 1 rupee, 6 rupees.
Whoa, now there's a green one. I'm running out of, like, punk voices to give these guys. One of your people just came charging through here, dressed all in black. That a friend of yours? See that up ahead? That's what we call a drop-dead dead end, but this character danced right over it. Seriously, jumping over a gap like that, my jaw hit the dirt.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, that kind of kills all the tension, though.
You, the goddess's chosen hero! Zelda is ahead. Hurry!
Kind of wish she didn't end up being such a bitch later. And that's all I'm gonna say about that for now.
Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm a little confused. Is that Impa?
No comment.
So it is. Okay. Because I was like, she kind of looks like Hyrule Warriors Impa, but the Impa I know in this game is an old woman. I guess I might just have forgotten the part in the Game Grumps playthrough where she shows up young. But...
Also, the old woman being revealed as Impa is only at the end of the game, so thanks.
You've beaten this game before.
Not on this channel.
Yeah, but who cares? You really think people care about Skyward Sword spoilers?
Some people do.
I mean, I feel like... Whatever.
Well, that was fun.
Also, I mean, like, I feel like people can probably figure it out, considering Impa shows up as an old woman in other games.
One other game, I'm pretty sure.
Which one are you thinking of?
Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's not the games I was thinking. Actually, granted, the games I was thinking of aren't canon, but...
Was it CDI or something?
Yeah, the CDI game, she's an old woman.
Yeah, who gives a fuck about that game?
Anyway. I'm curious if there's another one where...
Yeah, that tower's coming down. Good luck. Okay, glad I blew that open, but I don't want to go there yet.
Oh, actually, Impa shows up as an old woman in the original Legend of Zelda. As well as Zelda 2.
Wow.
Yep. Possibly the Oracle games? I can't tell by that sprite. Oh, and possibly Link Between Worlds? I have to look that one up. Yeah, younger than old lady Skyward Sword Impa, but definitely much older than young Skyward Sword Impa.
See you later.
Yeah, so actually, she's appeared more often as an old woman than not.
I mean, I guess. So, I think if I shoot one of these guys, where's my crosshair? Yeah, okay.
Oh, also, apparently, Impa is playable in Cadence of Hyrule.
I'm sure they buried it around here someplace, but I can't find it.
Yo, Led, so this is the place, isn't it? So what is it they buried again?
A key. K-E-Y. Key. They busted up the key to that door and hid the pieces all over the place. I'm telling you, one of the 5 pieces is buried right around here.
Hey, that reminds me, that strange blonde girl in the weird clothes got taken away, too.
That's right. I bet they got something really valuable stashed in there. And that blonde girl they took is probably part of their master plan, too. I'm telling you, I can smell the riches from here.
So what you're saying, we do once What are you saying we do once we find all the pieces of the key?
What do you think, Igneous? We sneak inside and take all the treasure we can carry.
Hey, why are we so worried about a key when we can just dig our way in?
What?
Just saying.
You ain't as dumb as you look. Master Link, I require your confirmation on critical information obtained from that magma conversation. The oddly garbed figure taken deeper into the region must be
Zelda.
My calculations agree, Master. There is a 90% probability the figure in question was indeed Zelda. Additionally, I calculate there is a 95% probability that the key to this door is made of the same material composition as this mechanism that bars it. I have detected objects of the same material in the surrounding area. Ascertaining the location of these objects will aid in our search for Zelda. I have registered them as dowsing targets.
I didn't realize Cadence of Hyrule got DLC, because that's how Impa is playable, along with Shadow Link, Shadow Zelda, and Skull Kid. Oh, there's something. Did you ever play that game?
Briefly. I don't own the game, but I tried it on Aaron's Switch.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I know he introduced me to Crypt of the Necrodancer. I had fun that little bit I got to play of it.
Honestly, my favorite part of Crypt of the Necrodancer was the Danganronpa crossover.
Oh, they did do that.
Oh, Goddess Cube. We will take that. Now, I probably should go up and see what's in those chests. So I believe I just chucked this one down the hill.
Oh, also, speaking of Danganronpa, I think I mentioned before that Game Grumps just finished up the first trial in that game.
Yeah.
And I get that this is probably the point because it's like an introductory trial, but boy, that trial was like way too easy to solve.
Let me guess, they didn't put logic difficulty on mean, did they?
I don't think so, no.
If they're not playing it on mean, they're not playing it properly.
Well, they're enjoying the game. Isn't that all that really matters, Liam? That people enjoy the game?
Thing is, it's not enjoyable. It's not enjoyable without mean. It's way too easy, like you said.
Fun time. They're having a fun time with it. I'm having a fun time watching. That's really all that counts. You don't need to make a game challenging for it to be fun, Liam. Games don't need to be difficult to be fun.
Thing is, mean isn't even all that hard.
Well,
the difference between kind and mean is the difference between boring and easy.
that's why we view Smash Bros. So differently. Because, like, I just want to have fun. Like, all
If a game's
sta-
too easy, that just removes all fun for me.
all stages, all items on. I just enjoy. I just want to have fun.
I bet you're one of those people who thinks Pac-Land is a good stage.
No, I don't like Pac-Land. I like the Pac-Man maze one.
Yeah, that one's okay.
It's not an ultimate, and that makes me upset.
I'm
but-
just like, I bet you like forced side-scrollers.
No, I don't necessarily. I'm not a fan of I'm not a huge fan of the side-scrolling stages. But like, they're like, I can still have fun on those stages. Like,
See,
it
I
doesn't
used to have fun like that.
Final destination only, no items, except maybe Smash Meter, depending on how I'm feeling on the given day.
No, I never used Smash Meter.
That's exactly my point.
Occasionally I'll use the Smash Ball, but not the meter.
Anyway,
What I was gonna say earlier was, what was I gonna say earlier? I was gonna say something.
like, for anyone watching, I'm gonna recommend a YouTube series by the YouTuber Tom Fox. People may be familiar with him. He does a lot of gaming content, various Nintendo games, and other games, not just Nintendo. But he has a series that is fairly popular called Custom Smash, where he uses the stage builder in Smash Ultimate
To draw dick
make
pics.
ridiculous custom game modes.
Oh, okay.
To play with friends.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
I said, when you said, he uses the stage builder in Smash Bros. Ultimate, I finished it with, to draw dick pics.
No. I mean, he comes up with a lot of really clever and... I mean, I know, like, some of it is stuff that, like, you would hate. But it's all, like, super chaotic and fun. And you can actually, like he includes the codes to the stages so that you can download them and try them for yourself. He explains, like, the rules of the custom game mode, because sometimes you want to turn specific items on, sometimes you want to play specific characters, and sometimes you have to have certain spirits equipped to make the game mode work. And it's all super fun. And I wish I had both Ultimate and people to play those custom game modes with.
Oh, damn it. I think I just ran straight past one of the
Because
pieces.
it's like... You know the
How did I miss that jump?
You know the villager tree hot potato mode that people do?
No.
You don't know about that?
Nope.
Oh, it's so basically everyone plays as villager, but technically you can have some people play as Isabel, but at least one person needs to be villager to plant the tree. Plant the tree, chop it down. Next person pockets the tree before it hits them, and then you just keep like releasing trees and pocketing them until people get hit and die.
Wow.
Because each time you pocket the tree, it doubles in power.
Mmm.
So like that's a good example of like that's like a relatively well-known custom Smash game mode. Like I remember like a year or two ago, it had to be like 2 years ago. A friend, maybe Smash Bros has an Ultimate. Has Ultimate been for 2 years? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Just under 2 years.
Okay, well, some time ago, probably a year and a half ago, actually, a friend who used to go to this college with me, but then left, came to visit, and our friend group all got together, and he brought his Switch with Ultimate. And so, well, first of all, I believe it was either on his Switch or your Switch, but I believe it was on his Switch, where I made a me of myself as Deadpool using the Yuga Clan outfit, because that just looks like Deadpool's costume.
That was not on mine.
Well, then it was on his.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just made a me that looked like me, and then put him in the Deadpool outfit. The Yuga Clan outfit, I know, is what it actually is, but it looks like Deadpool's
You didn't even
outfit.
say it right. It's Yiga Clan.
Yuga. What's Yuga? Yuga is something in video games, I swear.
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yuga Zelda was an auto. Oh, Yuga's the villain in Link Between Worlds. That's what it is. Wow, they really should have thought about that.
Was one of the autos Yuga Aoyama? By any chance? You said it was that was one of the auto searches in Google, right?
Yuga Zelda. Yeah.
Yeah, was one of the other ones Yuga Aoyama?
I mean, I didn't take note of it before, but yeah.
Of course. That is a My Hero Academia character.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Yeah.
He was way too full of himself.
But no, like, the Yiga Clown outfit just looks like Deadpool's outfit. You know, obviously
Yeah,
minus the mask.
Yeah.
But...
oh, shoot.
So yeah, I did that. And then, like, we were all playing, like, it was me, him, and his girlfriend all playing the game legitimately. But he was winning every time, because he's good at games, and me and his girlfriend are not. And so I was like, okay, let's try some custom modes to, like, even the playing field. And so I tried and failed miserably to get them to play the villager hot potato thing, which he did not enjoy because it didn't require skill, and she
I hate...
just kept dying on.
It doesn't
So-
require skill. That's what makes it bad. I'm sorry.
And then, again, like, you're proving my point here, Liam.
I never said I wasn't trying to prove your point.
You are very much proving my point. I like the point that I'm trying to make. The point of the story is that I am a much more casual gamer, and so, like, to me, a game does not need to be difficult or even require a high amount of skill to be fun. In fact, games that require a high amount of skill to be played are much less fun for me because it takes time. It takes so much time to develop the skill necessary to, like, be able to play that game. That's why
but it's different when it's a puzzle game.
Smash Bros. Isn't a puzzle game.
Danganronpa is.
I would not consider Danganronpa a puzzle game.
Well, you're solving stuff.
Okay,
It's logical.
Is Phoenix Wright a puzzle game?
What?
Is Phoenix Wright a puzzle game? Because it's basically Phoenix Wright. The files, anyway. With more visual flair.
I don't know, actually.
Exactly. I wouldn't consider Phoenix Wright a puzzle game. I would define it as something entirely unique.
I would call it. I would say
Nice.
Danganronpa is definitely like harder than Phoenix Wright, and that's one of the things I like about it, is because Phoenix Wright, honestly, nowadays just, I mean, maybe it's because I've played it so many times, but it just feels like a visual novel.
Well, yeah, well, that's a big part of it, anyways. Like, and Danganronpa as well. It is a lot visual novel based. Like,
Yeah, but I feel like, oh yeah, you can compare like, oh, you can advance or rewind the testimony whenever you want, to non-stop debates. Like, it definitely feels, and you know, the characters' lives are on the line. It definitely feels like there's a lot more at stake here in Danganronpa.
yeah, that's true. It's Phoenix Wright meets The Truman Show meets The Hunger Games.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even need to include The Truman Show in there, because The Hunger Games is basically just The Truman Show, but with people killing each other.
I was gonna, for a moment,
I feel like people are gonna get mad at me for saying that, but I'm not wrong.
For a moment, I was gonna see. When I think of killing games, I don't think of The Hunger Games. I think of the original Battle Royale movie,
Which I've never seen.
I've never seen it either, but I've seen clips, and oh my god.
I'm aware that came first, but like I feel like, as far as like, I think most people our age are more familiar with Hunger Games.
Never read it, never seen it, never consumed any of it.
Oh, really? You just missed that whole boat?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, you know, okay. I have an interesting relationship with the Hunger Games franchise. Which also differs greatly from my sister's relationship with the Hunger Games franchise. I read the first book, as part of my English class. It wasn't a required reading for that specific book, but we were separated into groups, and each group had to read a different dystopian novel. And my group, I believe my group was the first to pick, and they just immediately chose The Hunger Games, because that was the most popular dystopian book at the time, obviously.
Yeah.
So we read that. I liked it. I thought it was alright. And then, a couple years later, that was in middle school. I believe this... No, this was also middle school. I think that we read that in 7th grade, or maybe early 8th grade. I don't know. No, maybe this was the same year. But after reading it, sometime after reading it, did you have middle school? I don't know which middle school you went to. Did you go to middle school in the same district as our high school?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Did your middle school do this? Oh, right, because you're... Yeah, never mind. I should have known that. Did your middle school do, like, a thing where it was, like, it was a day without classes, but there were still, like, scheduled activities that you would go around to different classrooms and do at certain times?
Oh god, no.
I forget what it was called. It wasn't field day, which was an elementary school thing.
How often were these?
I think it was just one. I think it was just one that we did. I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember why we did it. I don't remember anything else from it besides what I'm about to tell you.
As in, one for your entire 3 years of middle school? Or one per year?
Technically two, because I didn't come to this district until 7th grade.
Fair enough.
I don't remember doing one in 7th grade. I think it was just the one in 8th grade. I don't know. Again,
Okay,
I
hang
don't
on.
remember-
We are entering the dungeon. I love those mini cutscenes. This is the first game to have them and the last game to have them. Because it's the last game with dungeons. Or at least last 3D Zelda game.
I was gonna say, there's Link Between Worlds. Didn't Breath of the Wild have, like, introductory little cutscenes for each temple?
There were no temples, there were little shrines, and
Oh,
those...
didn't it have, like, introductory things for each shrine?
Well, it was just, like, you losing control of Link. There was no special animations. He just does his standard walking animation to the elevator, and then it travels down. That was it.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And there was no, like, creepy music to go along with it.
Yeah.
There were some, cutscenes, when you enter the Divine Beasts, but there's only 4 of those.
I do know there's also, like, the memories. I don't know where those happen in the game, but...
Yeah, there are the memories. That's true.
Yeah. Because, Alex and I definitely plan on we definitely want to dub those with you.
Hmm. I don't even know if you can turn subtitles off.
I found a version, it's the Japanese version, so we're good.
My partner's gone missing, and those red guys are everywhere. I never should have come here. Oh, it's you again. Come all the way in search of your friend, eh? That reminds me. Before I came in here, I saw a weird-looking blonde girl get dragged away. But don't even dream about going to the rescue. Those baddies are everywhere. If you want to live again one day, you should head for home, pal.
You do that. I'm gonna stay here.
Anyway, so yeah, this day in middle school, I don't remember what it was for, what else we did on this day, but I just remember there was one of the periods was, we went into this room, and, the teacher who was in charge of supervising this, this period, pulled up an MTV documentary on games, that no one wanted to watch. I don't know if it was games. It was like something. I don't remember again, a lot of this day is fuzzy for me. Except for this one instance. So, like, it was some MTV documentary that nobody wanted to watch. He put it on anyway, but then he, like, left the room to, like, go to the bathroom or something. I don't know if he was going to the bathroom, because he was gone long enough for Charlie Ituko, who, of course, you've heard me talk about, I'm sure.
I do not remember. I apologize.
There's an old video, one of the oldest videos that's still up on my main channel, because I deleted a lot of my older videos. But one of the oldest ones that's still up is me facing Charlie Ituko in various Pokemon Showdown battles. Because he talked a big... He and I were kind of like rivals in a way, but like rivals over no particular thing. Like, I don't know how, like, I honestly don't know how it started, my little rivalry with him, but we just kind of, I don't know. I guess rivals isn't the right, I'd say frenemies. Frenemies is the right term. We were frenemies, which I've never really had a frenemy apart from him, I don't think. But, anyway. So he of course, being the guy he is, as soon as the teacher leaves, he goes over to the computer where playing, logs into his Netflix account.
Oh, you have mentioned this.
Yeah.
What movie was it? Or show?
Hunger Games.
Oh, it was the Hunger Games movie. Okay.
Oh, it's on Hunger Games. But skips all the exposition and just skips straight to the fighting.
I mean, I'm
So-
sure a lot of people think that's the best part.
Yeah, so like I actually, now that I think about it, I think that watch might have been before I read the book. I don't remember. Because I remember being very confused. And then the teacher came back and was just like, whatever.
Wow.
Like, we'll just let this play out. Even though it's, Hunger Games.
Chill
But
teacher.
anyway. So, yeah, that happened. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that was my experience with the first one. I haven't seen that first movie since then. Because I was never that interested enough to go back to that first one. No. I definitely read the book first. Because I remember, like, even though I was confused from the movie, I think it had been long enough since I read the book, and the book didn't leave an enormous impression on me, where, like, I had forgotten about a lot of the plot stuff, and having skipped past that, I was very confused. But I do remember, like, not necessarily being surprised by anything, because, like, I had remembered as I was watching, like, what had happened. I don't remember all the details of this, but the point is, I had read the book and then watched the film, or most of the film, at least, but, and that was that. My sister, on the other hand, was really into the books and movies. We ended up seeing Catching Fire in theaters.
How was that?
I actually liked Catching Fire a lot more because it was surprising for me. There were a lot of things I did not expect that happened in that movie. I think it was because I hadn't read the book that, like, I went in completely blind. I think that increased my enjoyment of it a little more.
You know, I've never thought of that. I've never thought about that. Because, like...
Yeah, whenever people talk about, like, film adaptations of books, they don't ever bring that up. They don't ever, like, bring up the idea of, like, someone going into a film adaptation of a book without having read the book, therefore having, like, a fresh pair of eyes to view it. Like, a lot of people, when talking about film adaptations of books, their opinion of the film adaptation is directly based on the fact that they've read the book, and it being either better than the book, or, generally speaking, worse than the book.
I'm just reminded of, like, every like hardcore manga fan who's just like, don't
Yeah, it can be said with any adaptation.
never watch. It's like never watch the anime. Go for the manga, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I mean, people can say that with any adaptation, like but it's like, if you're going into it, like also, for example, the Death Note movie. I have heard that if you have not seen the Death Note anime, that movie is good.
ugh.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that the movie is good if you haven't seen the anime.
And then there are some where where the movie just sucks either way, like the Attack on Titan movie.
Yeah. Anyways.
The live action one specifically.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, I ended up seeing Catching Fire at the theater. Really liked it, honestly. I liked it a lot more than the first movie. And then I saw Mockingjay Part 1, in the theater with my family as well.
Did they ever make a part 2? I literally didn't care enough
Yeah,
to.
part 2 came out. Yeah, part 2 came out. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Believe me, we'll get to that. I have things to say about part 2.
I'm guessing you either liked part 1 and hated part 2, or the other way around.
I thought part 2. I thought part 1 was all right, and I absolutely hated part 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Which is interesting because my sister, I believe, is the other way around. She recently rewatched all the movies with my mom. I don't know if her opinion has changed since that. I'll have to ask her. But that's also like the Hunger Games movies are like one of the few. Okay, that's like one of like 3 movie franchises that my sister actually likes.
Not a big movie watcher.
Yeah, no, she has a very, very selective taste in movies.
Honestly, same.
And it's weird. So it's like she's very reluctant typically to watch a film she has never seen before.
Really?
In general, yeah.
Wait, really? Wow.
Yeah, she and I differ greatly on that. I've been trying my best. Whenever we're home, I try my best to introduce her to new movies.
I don't know, like, I don't like I used to be that way. I will admit, I used to be like that. Then I got into anime, and I'm just like, it's so freaking boring if I know what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing I hate about, like, Hollywood in general, is that so many, like, big Hollywood movies are just so painfully predictable.
I don't know, there's a difference between... See, I can watch something that I haven't seen that's predictable. It's harder for me to watch something I have seen that I legitimately already know exactly what happens.
Well, I mean, I guess that depends on, like, your enjoyment of said thing, because there's plenty of films that I could rewatch over and over.
Like, and really, the only movies that I like watching, that I like rewatching, are comedy. Like, there's some stuff that I can always laugh at.
That's fair. I would say generally, yeah, comedies are more so this way, and I think they're designed that way.
Especially old, like, slapstick black and white comedies. I love that crap.
Well, I would say, like, peak for... I would say, in my opinion, peak of comedy films is, like, 80s. 80s comedies. Like, Ghostbusters, Spaceballs, Airplane, I think, was 70s, but that's... I still group that in there. Yeah, well, 1980, yeah. Airplane, Spaceballs, Ghostbusters, Naked Gun, which I've only seen once, but is still one that I
Are those more on the side of, like verbal comedy or, like, action comedy?
Little bit of column A, little bit of column... Airplane and Naked Gun specifically are very, like, cleverly written. They're the same writers for those two. And Leslie Nielsen is also in both, and he is just a comedic genius. Because prior to the movie Airplane, he was a very serious actor. He only really acted in very serious roles. And that's why they cast him in Airplane, was because they wanted, like, this character to deliver these jokes in a very deadpan tone, and he could do that very well. And that sort of just became his comedic style from that point onward. Same in The Naked Gun. He delivers these hilarious lines and, like, says some of the stupidest shit, and it's all played completely straight on his part. And it's brilliant. Like, if you have not seen Naked Gun or Airplane, I highly recommend both of those movies. They're also movies that would not get made today.
I don't know. Those are the best movies, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, there's so many great comedies just
Yeah. Why do you think I love earliest
Okay, actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
When was the last really good, just straight up comedy you saw?
when was it made, or when did I watch it?
When was it made?
Like,
Like, really good straight up comedy.
hang on, I'm in a mini boss fight, so I have to like think and fight at the same time.
See, for me, like, the last, like, and now I've gone to movies and, like, laughed. For me, like, the last, not even, like, straight up comedies either, because, like, when I think of, like, recent, like, really good comedies, I think of Deadpool and Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle. Those aren't even exclusively comedies. Like, Deadpool's a superhero movie, and Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle is sort of like a fantasy type of thing. Like, as far, and then, like...
No, I did it!
I feel like there's not... Like, I feel like there's rarely any, like, really good, just straight comedy films these days.
These days, yeah,
Like-
absolutely. Aside of anime, the last comedy media that I consumed, I mean, I'm not counting comedians in this either, but,
Yeah, no, like, there's still great stand-up, but,
Yeah.
like, really good comedy films. I watched a video about this recently.
wait, can I quick finish what I was saying earlier?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The last one I saw, like, the time it was made it was probably like it was black and white era. That should tell you enough.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, you should watch more from the 80s, but, like, yeah.
It was, I believe, Abbott and Costello, something.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're classics. Yeah, there's this YouTuber, Nathan Zed. I saw he made a film a video about a month ago called "The Death of Comedy Movies," and he brings up some really good points. Like, there's just not really any great straight up comedy films anymore. Particularly from big studios. I think a lot of it has come down to, like, well, not even, like, I mean, part of it, I think, is that a lot of the, like, the really great jokes in some comedies would be offensive to a lot of people today.
True. Hang on, I haven't seen this conversation yet, so I want to read this.
Let me ask you something. You ever been set on fire while you're fighting bad guys? Do yourself a favor and put that fire out quick. Or never, ever pull out a bomb when you're covered in flames. Trust me on that.
Oh, that's it? Well, we kind of just blasted straight through that, but yeah, we just got a bomb bag.
Alright.
Hold up, I forgot to tell you something. Knowing me, that bag's probably empty. So let me give you a little something to get you started.
You got 5 bombs.
If you run out of bombs, just find some more and fill the bag back up. When you got a bomb flower, press B to put it in the bag. Don't forget, that bag can hold up to 10 bombs. So if you run across bomb flowers, be sure to fill up the bag.
I will say, that was one of the things that I wasn't a huge fan of Twilight Princess with, was how hard it was to find bombs compared to this game.
Yeah. I think Skyward Sword made bomb throwing. I forget the word.
Unique.
At least Skyward Sword made bombs. Fuck, I forget the wording of it.
Bomb bowling? I don't know.
Well, no, yeah, it leads up to the bomb bowling thing, but he does make a point about, like, he says, like, at least, like, when you throw a bomb in Skyward Sword, there's that arc, and that was, like, one of the positive points he had about Skyward Sword was the arc, so that you know exactly where your bomb's gonna land, which was a big problem he had with Ocarina of Time.
Oh, like the hologram arc?
Yeah, that.
The indicator, the HUD, the indicator thing.
But they added Bomble. Skyward Sword added Bomble. Oh man, I love that video. But yeah, going back to the comedy film thing and like some jokes that would be offensive. There's a repeated joke in Airplane. A lot of that humor is humor that wouldn't necessarily fly today, but it's still funny, like, when you watch it. But, like, a lot of people, like, would find the humor offensive.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm actually gonna leave the dungeon for a moment because my shield is about to break.
Oh. Like, there is there's a running joke in Airplane where, so the main character has a fear of flying because he was in the army and like he like flew, or he has a fear of piloting a plane specifically, and then by the end has to get over that fear to save the day. And like he had an incident in the army where like I think 2 of his partners in the army died in plane crashes.
Oof.
That he was partially responsible for, like inadvertently, because he like failed to save them, or something like that. It's been a while since I've watched it, so I don't remember the exact thing. So like he tells this story to multiple people on the plane that he sits next to. Like he's basically like telling his life story, and it makes a joke about how he's just droning on, and the people he's telling the story to get so sick of it that they kill themselves.
Wow.
But it's played for comedy because they do it in very dramatic fashions. Like one of the guys just pours a bunch of gasoline on himself and lights himself up. But it's funny. But like those jokes would not fly in a movie today.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah, no pun intended, obviously.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about it either until I said it. I was like, oh, but anyway, so yeah, I think that's a big part of, comedy film. But even then, like, there's still, like, good comedies that will come out that aren't really offensive like that. But it's just so hard to find, like, really good comedies nowadays. Like, and again, a lot of the better comedies that have come out in the past few years are like mixed with other genres. Again, like Deadpool is like a superhero movie. Jumanji is like fantasy, sci-fi type thing.
Right.
Adventure, fantasy adventure. That's the more accurate definer of it. And like a lot of movies that you wouldn't even consider like comedies have like funny moments. Like Infinity War. That's not a comedy, but it's got a lot of funny moments.
Yeah.
Like Iron Man calling Ebony Moss Squidward. That's fun. Peter Parker thinking Doctor Strange is a fake name. That's fun. But like that movie isn't a comedy.
Yeah.
Above all things, a superhero movie. And not even one of the superhero movies that leans more so into comedy, like Deadpool or Guardians of the Galaxy. Which I of course mentioned on one of your previous streams that I rewatched recently. That was fun. Seeing it in the theater again. I also definitely want to make. I know I still need to finish that Cinderella 3 video. I'm gonna do that over break. That's gonna be. I'm gonna try to finish that video up, and then after that is finished, I think I'm gonna make a video about Guardians of the Galaxy, specifically of how Endgame sort of wasted the opportunity to have the Guardians
damn it.
involved with Thanos' defeat. Because, like, for a multitude of reasons, the Guardians should have been involved with Thanos' defeat. I don't want to reveal too much of my thoughts on it right now, but I will be making.
Yeah, you
want
to save it for a video, yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, so I've bought a new shield. Oh, I didn't buy a new shield. I fixed the shield and then upgraded it. Got a bomb bag for 5 bombs. Got a revitalizing potion so I don't have to come back here to repair my shield. And now the hunt begins. I got some goddess cubes that I want to check out. Any on this island? No, not on the main island. Let's go to the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go back to Hunger Games a little bit because I wanted to delve more into my thoughts on Mockingjay Part 2 specifically. Because my god, I hated that movie, and my sister loves it. And like it has like tried to explain to me why I'm wrong about the things I hate about it. There's just a lot of really stupid stuff in that movie that doesn't... Okay. I think the thing I hate most about Mockingjay Part 2 are the mutts. For those who have not seen the movies, such as Leo, the mutts they're not dogs, like the name would imply. They are in fact these like weird, fleshy alien things that like attack our hero, that are like sent after the heroes and end up, spoilers, killing one of them. Which it was so funny because like my mom has seen that movie, but during the rewatch of that movie, when they got to that scene, like me and my sister were openly talking about the fact that this particular character is killed by the mutts, and she was like, spoilers! And it's like, Mom, you've seen this movie before!
I thought you were gonna say that, she, like, had an emotional reaction to the death, and I'm just like, that's not that unusual.
No. Like,
I cried when I rewatched, like, Your Lie in April and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, every time I watch Logan, man. Every time I watch Logan. I don't know, have you seen Logan?
No.
That's such a good fucking movie. It's been a while since I've watched it. I still think that's one of the best comic books.
Oh, speaking of Your Lie in April, I still think we should watch that on Watch Party. It is on Netflix. Ow, I have been hurt.
Is that a movie or a show?
That's a show.
Okay. I've got a lot of stuff I need to watch. again, me, Alex, and Jacob are still watching through Avatar. Haven't gotten to that in a while. We've just all been so busy, but hopefully we'll finish that over break. I also want to watch Bates Motel over break. Not the Miserable Movie Monday film that we watched, but the actual show that I've heard is actually that came out in this. Oh, and then of course Mandalorian's happening weekly right now, so I've been watching that. Mandalorian's. I was like, oh yeah, so like, I shit you not, so like the mutts, the alien, these like, they legit look like white versions of the xenomorphs from Alien, but with also smaller heads. Like, they don't fit in with the... Now, there's some wacky shit that happens in the Hunger Games movies. Like, you know, they're trapped in this arena to fight each other. The game, the people that control the game, I think they're just called the Game Makers, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But, like, they release some wacky shit. There's, like, poisonous gas... Or, like, not poisonous gas, poisonous fog. There's, like, monkeys that, like, are like, super strong and vicious. There's, like, these, like, jabberjays, which are, like, birds or bugs, I don't remember, that, like, will, like, say things to, like, scare the other, like, people in the games and, like, make them freak out. But, like, one of the Jabberjays, like, starts screaming in an impression of Katniss's sister during the second movie. And so that freaks her out. You know, so there's obviously, like, these films are not by any means realistic. But there are certain limits to what they put in the movie.
Yeah.
The mutts are very much stretching those limits. Because they, at least all of the things all of the fantastical elements of the games are at least somewhat grounded in reality. Like, the Jabberjays, they're birds. Like, they're not, like, alien creatures. The monkeys, they're monkeys. They're super strong and violent monkeys, but they're monkeys. The poisonous fog. I mean, it's a fog, and if you touch it, you get, like, blisters that are poisonous. And, like, you can heal the poison by, like, dipping your hand in the water. Like that one may be stretching it, but it's fine. Like, the mutts are just fucking alien things, and they don't make sense. And my sister tries to explain, like, oh, well, the game makers can just make whatever they want. It's like, the fuck? Those don't belong in this movie. They don't fit in with the rest of the established world. It's inconsistent. Like, sure, the game makers can create whatever, but there's been consistency to the things at least being somewhat grounded in reality. Those mutts are nothing like anything real.
Yeah.
Also, okay, massive spoilers for Hunger. I'm guessing you don't really care enough to go back and watch them.
Yeah, no.
Like, you wouldn't care about spoilers. Okay, major spoilers for Mockingjay Part 2, although most people already know this. Primrose, who of course is a big motivator for Katniss throughout the series. She's Katniss's younger sister who gets picked to play in the first Hunger Games, and the Katniss is like, I volunteer as tribute, like that thing, like the most iconic moment of the entire series.
I didn't even know that's what it was from.
Oh yeah, that's Hunger Games. So Primrose dies in this movie, in Mockingjay Part 2. And it's just, like, it just happens out of no... I'm fine with major characters just dying out of nowhere. But, like, it's just completely nonchalant. Like, she's just, like I think, like they're like, at war with people, and then, like, you know, Katniss and Primrose, like, look at each other, and then Primrose just, like gets exploded. I don't even remember exactly what kills her. It's just so, like, it's just so nothing. Like, that death, like, I get it's probably supposed to be, like, just a, like, shock for both Katniss and the audience, but it's just, like, so nothing. And then it really doesn't have that much impact on the rest of the story. It just kind of happens, and, like, Katniss is really upset about it, but then you just kind of move on. Like, and she is, like, besides Katniss, she is arguably the most important character in the franchise, because she's the one that got Katniss into the games in the first place! And then she's just killed, like, so nonchalantly. And it's just not that impactful. At all.
It's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the deaths in Game of Thrones, like, as nonchalant, as common as character deaths in Game of Thrones are, I feel like most of them at least have a little more impact on the overall story than Primrose's death does on the Hunger Games franchise.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so yeah, I forget, like, those two, like, the Mutts and Primrose's death are, like, the two most egregious problems I have with the movie. I can't think off the top of my head of, like, the other... I know there's other stuff in those movies I don't like, but I have not seen it since it came out. And, except, again, for that Mutt scene, because I walked in on my sister and mom watching it, I was like, oh, this stupid shit. Obviously, I didn't say that, but, like, I was like, oh, God, this scene.
I don't know. If I was in your position, I would have said it.
my mom doesn't like me swearing.
Yeah.
That's the issue. I don't swear around my mom. That's
Fair enough.
You know what's really funny though? So like, of course this year, I had the opportunity to produce my capstone, which I did a staged reading of an original play I wrote. And afterwards, so we have this required class for theater majors and minors called Showcase. There's probably some equivalent. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Seeing as my college no longer has a theater major.
We have a minor still.
Yeah.
I don't think just... Also, I dance minors. Yeah, there's no dance major, but dance minors are also required to take this class a certain amount of times. It's just, like, basically... I mean, it's a little different right now during the pandemic, but usually it's just, like, staying updated on what's happening.
Why didn't I auto-jump? Sorry, I just walked off the side of the platform expecting to auto-jump, and it just sent me straight into the lava.
Maybe because there was an enemy right there, it didn't register that you could land there.
No,
the enemy might be walking the one place you had to land.
Usually that doesn't matter.
I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, it's basically just staying updated on what's happening in the department. After every show, like the week after each show, we'll have like a talk back, where people who weren't involved with the show will ask questions to those who were. And so we did that for my capstone. People asked me questions about the process. Asked the actors a couple questions, but it was mostly asking me questions about like the writing process, the rehearsal process, and everything. And like giving me feedback. I didn't get a ton of feedback on the play itself, but you know, it was just like a lot of people just asked me questions about like my inspirations, how I went about writing it. What one person actually asked me like if I could cast anyone in my play, like if I could cast like a celebrity cast in my play, who would it be? Which Hugh Jackman as Officer 1, Ryan Reynolds as Officer 2. I would absolutely love that. But anyways, one person asked me about like the content of my writing, because you know, this isn't the first time I've had a play produced here. Granted, the other 2 plays I've had produced here were through 24-hour theater, so this is my first like full play that I've gotten produced. One person made a comment about how they found it interesting that my plays that I had written included a lot of stuff that I don't usually include in my everyday vocabulary or like conversations every day, like swearing and dick jokes, which is like...
Wow, he clearly hasn't seen any of your videos.
Well, yeah, they like, my response was like, that entirely depends on the situation. Like, and I also, it's also funny because, like, I also feel like I swear substantially more in that environment than I do at home.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
But, like, there's still, like, every time I, like, swear or make, like, some, like, sexual innuendo, to anyone in my theater department, they're, like, shocked at, like, no, really? Like, but it's like, alright, I mean, y'all clearly haven't seen the episode of Mario. Y'all clearly haven't seen the episode of me and Jacob's Paper Mario playthrough, where I reference a banned German pickle commercial where Raphael of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles walks into a men's locker room in a towel, takes off, lets the towel drop, and then slaps down a jar of pickles, implying that this brand of pickles is made from Ninja Turtle picks. That is an actual commercial, by the way. I'm not making that up.
I believe it.
Commercial. It was banned in Germany.
Wow.
Like, that's an actual commercial. That, like, they fucking implied that their pickles were made of Ninja Turtle picks. I made a reference to it because you know, like the Koopa Ninja Turtles in Paper Mario, right?
Yeah.
First of all, fucking love those guys. I
Also, isn't this a nice family-friendly Skyward Sword stream we're having right here? E10 Plus, oh yeah. Sorry.
Again, we began finding a disembodied heart in a pot, implying that someone was going to cook it and eat it for dinner.
I don't know, you are single-handedly making sure that YouTube doesn't mark my videos as for kids. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, so like I made it when the, like there's a part in that game where like the Koopa Bros are introduced and one of them says like, Mario will never be able to stand up to our ultimate technique, and when I was reading that dialogue, I added turns Dick into pickles, and Jacob was so fucking confused.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, what? Because he had never seen that commercial. So like I shared that with him, and he's like, "Oh, okay."
Now
Okay.
I understand.
Yes, that was yeah. So that's why I believe it's on the thumbnail for episode 2. The thumbnail is all of the Koopa Bros with censored bars in their pickle regions, and then like a jar of pickles with like an explosion around it.
Yeah, I think I remember that thumbnail.
Yeah. And I believe the episode is just titled Dick Pickles.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta get back to recording stuff with Jacob over break. Still gotta finish the Pokemon Black Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke, and then there's also a he's got a playthrough that he's surprising me with. I don't know what game he's playing, but I believe that one's actually going to be live on Twitch, on the Hitmon channel Twitch, which we have never used.
Wow.
Because the one time that there was a plan to use it, first of all, the only reason it exists is because my friend Dean, who used to post regularly on the Hitmon channel, well, not even regularly, he posted a couple of videos, but he created social medias for everything. He made a Facebook, he made a Twitter, he made a Twitch, and I believe he made a Google webpage.
I mean, you also made a Google webpage, so...
Yeah, it's fucking... We never use either of those anymore. But, like, he just made all this shit for the Hitmon channel. I was like, oh, okay.
Have you ever been to sites.google.com/Pyger123?
Oh my god. I'm gonna go to that now and see what it looks like, because I don't even remember.
I don't think that's the actual URL, but it was on your channel for the longest time.
That's probably it. Oh, hang on.
Like, the link to your Google webpage was on your channel. I don't know if it's still there. You probably took it down.
Let me check. It might still be on there. I don't know. I did edit that relatively recently, so it might actually not be. Let me check that. Oh no, it's not.
Did you try?
Wait, hang on.
Wouldn't it be, like, on your, like, Google Sites?
I was gonna say, if I can... Alright, got it. Start a new site? Is there a... Classic Sites? Ah, I found it! Oh, it's sites.google.com/site/official Pyger123 website. Because I had to put the official in everything. That's what...
You're a real YouTuber.
I almost just said my Gmail I almost just said my Gmail. I was like, no, don't do that, Noah. Yeah, the most recent update was St. Patrick's Day of 2014.
I'm so sorry.
I also know this is old because it has a link to the Zappin' Pie Factory, which hasn't been used in 7 years, was the last upload on there. 7 years ago. God, I feel old.
Well, I realized recently that I started my channel with the Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play 5 years ago.
Oh my god. You're making me... I know you're trying to, like, be relatable to me right now, but you're making me feel even older.
Sorry.
You're... But, because, again...
You think you feel old?
upload on the Zap and Pie Factory. What? Oh, do I even still? Hang on.
It was 2015. I remember that was when I made that video. And it was, and you could see, like, clear improvement.
2015. So I had known you by the time you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember you making, like, a video talking about projects that we were gonna do together. Then again, that was also a 99 Gamers thing.
I have no idea what we were. Oh fuck! I have no idea what the password for Zap and Pie Factory is. I was gonna walk.
But yeah, remember TF2 Romeo and Juliet? Remember Project 9124? Remember the Portal 2 Let's Co-op that we said we were gonna do?
Oh
None of that
God.
shit happened.
I remember agreeing to do a Portal 2 co-op with someone else as well. Like, I agreed to do that project with multiple people and have never done it. Oh, wait, you remember this one. Remember Sam Milana?
Who? Sorry?
She was Pocahontas in Game of TRs.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna do a Portal 2 co-op with her.
I see.
Yeah. Back when we were like super close. In middle school. Oh.
And then, of course, that was also the Sakura Angel. That was before the Sakura Angels LP.
Wow. Oh man.
I recently made a review for Sakura Spirit on Steam.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, basically I said, yeah, this was like... I basically said something like, I don't play visual novels for the hentai. Well, I said hentai, but you know what I'm gonna say hentai. I'm gonna pronounce it like that for this stream.
When was the Hitmon channel last last updated?
And I was just like, if
the website.
if you're like me and you don't play visual novels for the hentai, like, this is one of the only good games in the series.
I'm sorry. I just went to the Hitmon channel, website, and first of all, it's sites.google.com/site/Hitmon channel, and that one is still linked on the Hitmon channel. Over, like, we haven't updated that in so long. The Facebook and Twitter are still updated on there, and we have never used. Actually, I think there's like one post on the. Yeah, no, actually, this is funny, because this is what brought this up. The one, like the few posts on the most recent post on the Hitmon channel Twitter is, first of all, we have 4 followers somehow. Granted, 2 of them are, actually,
Damn it!
2 of them are former members. 1 appears to be a friend of a. Okay, sorry. I went to the Twitter. One of the Twitter. One of the Twitter users that is following the Hitmon channel Twitter is Lost Cause Gaming. I believe that this is an old friend from elementary school, I believe.
Wow.
And I just went to their Twitter and noticed that they had some images. I was like, wait, what's that image? And
Porn?
it's the actress Chloe Grace Moretz, but it edited to have very long arms.
Of all the things to edit.
It's just, hang on, like, oh, is this too weird? Oh, wait, I can post it in Crazy Weird. Okay. I'm gonna post this in Crazy Weird on your Discord.
Okay.
people are gonna judge me, but and it's tweeted.
You back? Hello?
App. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool. I did that thing where I accidentally opened Discord in another tab, even though I already had it open in a tab. And so that was like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Disconnect. You're crazy weird. There's crazy weird. Okay. I'm posting this in crazy weird so that you can see it. That's the image.
Hang on.
It looks like this person tweeted it at Chloe Grace Moretz 4 times. I don't understand. And that was sent to that was tweeted at Chloe G Moretz July 25th, 2016 from Lost Cause Gaming at 1:11 a.m. I might add.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't understand entirely what that's about, but
Alright, it's boss time.
Master, I detect Zelda's aura in the surrounding area. I detect an especially strong reaction from this chain. I calculate the probability Zelda was bound to it recently at 95%. I surmise Zelda was somehow able to escape and proceed along this path. I suggest we continue with all possible speed.
I should probably get some bombs.
wow. So I'm just looking back at the looking at all this Hitmon channel stuff that we haven't used in so long. So first of all, the Twitter, the most recent tweet on the Hitmon channel Twitter is from March 18th, 2015, and it is an announcement for a stream we were planning on doing, me and Daniel, who you've met. He's the one who jailbroke my Wii.
Oh, hang on, we got voices here.
Oh, it's you. Let me see. No, that's not it. This is so very embarrassing, but I seem to be at a loss for your name. Not that it matters, really. To tell you the truth, I'm feeling a bit frustrated, and right now I just need someone to vent to. I heard my underlings had finally captured the Spirit Maiden, so of course I rushed over here. What can I say? I was excited, flustered even. But what did I find when I arrived? That agent of the goddess! She had once again... You see, what I'm trying to say is... That goddess-serving dog escaped with the girl! I must have the Spirit Maiden in order to resurrect my master. I must have her! I got a little carried away there, didn't I? I don't deal well with complications to plans I've laid out so carefully. It's a character flaw of mine that I'll be talking to the writers about pretty soon. But something good can still come from this day. I've had all this bottled up anger smoldering inside me, and now I can release it. There's someone special I'd like you to meet. Oh, don't be shy. I need to vent all this unhealthy anger, and your agony is such a great stress reliever. It won't take more than a few moments with my friend before you're charred to a satisfying crisp, and let me tell you, that will put a spring in my step.
Oh my god.
Yeah?
So, sorry, I'm just looking at, all the, Sorry, I'm just looking at all this Hitmon channel stuff. Again, the most recent, tweet on the Hitmon channel Twitter was announcing a live stream that was set up to happen with me and Daniel. However, he very much like misinformed me on him knowing how to set up a live stream, because he was like, "Oh yeah, I totally know how to do it," and then he didn't do it. He didn't know how to set up a live stream, so we just didn't do that live stream. So that's the Hitmon Channel Twitter. The Hitmon Channel Facebook has nothing. First of all, the banner is Hitmon Channel typed out in the Jurassic Park font for some reason. There's no posts on it apart from that photo, and when it says about, it's we are a YouTube gaming / music collaboration started by no one else. I'm pretty sure Dean was the only one who was ever planning on doing music on there. And it says current members: Noah Nelson, Michael Baker, etc.
Wow.
Like, me and Mikey are the only ones listed. Even though I'm pretty sure Dean put together the Hitmon Channel Facebook, and he didn't even mention himself. And then on the website, first of all, on the top of the website, it's that, like, really awesome art of Hitmonchan that I totally just used without the artist's permission for our icon for the Hitmon channel for the longest time. And below that it says gaming brought to the max. It's so fucking stupid. And then there's a couple different tabs here. There's home. Welcome to the official Hitmon Channel website. Members, please sign in as Hitmon Channel to edit this site. First, sign out of your personal account in Gmail, then sign in as Hitmon Channel by clicking here. And then there's about. We are a gaming collaboration channel. We will make Let's Plays, collaboration projects, tournaments, and other content. Please enjoy. You go to members. Access to our member spotlights are below. If you don't see yourself, please request or sign in as Hitmon Channel to add yourself. And it's just Dean Tan, which has nothing under it. Michael Baker, which has nothing under it. All these say this area of the site is currently under construction. Please try again later. And no one else in.
And now
so Dean added himself this time, but...
And now for a cutscene that I literally cannot watch without getting pissed off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Link! You cannot go to him, Your Grace. Remember what we discussed. Restrain yourself. Focus on the task at hand.
Restrain yourself! Explain yourself.
I have to go. I'm sorry, Link.
Oh god, with the texture pack, or with like the shader pack, this cutscene looks like a poorly animated SFM with way too dramatic lighting.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about?
Still better than the original.
Yeah, but it just looks weird.
It took you far too long to get here.
I think.
It took you far too long to get here. Looking at you, I fear the goddess is mistaken in her choice of agents. If this failure is any indication, you have no hope of defending her grace from those who seek to assail her. Do my words anger you, boy? Do my words sting? Let them. If I had not come when I did, your Zelda would have already fallen into the hands of the enemy. The truth of it is you were late. You were late and you failed to protect her. I sent Zelda ahead to learn more of the fate in which she is destined to play a part. Listen well, Chosen One. If you wish to be of help to her grace, you must summon a shred of courage and face the trials laid out before you. Only when you've conquered the trials will you be of use to Zelda, no sooner. Am I understood? You fucking bitch.
Anyway.
We're not quite done.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you can talk for a little bit, but I'm gonna strike this thing, and there's gonna be another cutscene.
Oh my god. There's so many. Okay, so the announcements tab on the Hitmonchan website. The first announcement is from when Dean first assembled the site. It is, from December 27th, 2012 at 5:29 p.m. This is just a test announcement he did to test the features he could do with the announcements. And for a video link to test like what linking videos and announcements would look like, he linked Keyboard Cat.
Wow.
To show how old this shit is. And then the most recent post in the announcements tab is titled Going On. It is March 1st, 2014 at 9:27 a.m., also posted by Dean. Okay, so the Hitmonchan has been stalling in the uploading of videos. I believe we have just been really busy with school and all that homework. A problem would be that we try to upload whenever we can, but we have yet to establish a permanent schedule. Hope this reminds you guys that the Hitmonchan is starting to degrade. Dean.
What the hell?
Which
Alright.
is like, I mean, he's not wrong. That has happened multiple times, but yeah.
Alright, let's...
Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate it for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one destined to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds has passed through the earth spring and makes her way to a fated place. The parched desert of Lanayru. That is where the Chosen will pass through the gate of time into a distant world.
You're ruining this.
Sorry. That's... Go ahead. Go. Keep going. Oh, it's an automated thing. Okay.
You got the Amber Tablet! The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old.
Master Link, it appears Zelda has cleansed herself in the waters of this fountain. Based on the information from the message I just imparted, I project she is traveling to a region known as Lanayru. If you transport this tablet back to the statue in Skyloft, a new column of light will appear that will allow you to travel to the Lanayru region. I suggest you return at once to Skyloft, and then set out for the Lanayru region.
As a kid, I always pronounced it Lanayru. Then I realized, no, that's wrong!
Are you done?
Probably.
Okay.
Hang on.
So,
Yes, I am done. For now.
alright. the blog tab on the Hitmon channel website.
By the way, the stream's not over yet. I'm still playing.
I know.
Just I'm done with cutscene. I just wanted to make it clear for the viewers out there.
I wouldn't be going over this if you were done with the stream.
Fair.
This is too good a content to not have on stream.
Yes, embarrassing the Hitmon channel.
Oh my god. So, Dean wanted to do a regular blog and apparently had people vote on how often the blog should be posted, weekly, monthly, or yearly. First of all, the results are 33% weekly, 42% monthly, 25% yearly. I don't know how many people he polled on this. That's numbers I've never seen on any of my polls. Like, I don't know how many people he polled in that. That's impressive. It seems like he polled quite a lot for that. Anyway, and that poll was taken in... Okay, wait, hold on. He posted an announcement of that vote taking place, December 27th, 2012, which is also when the site started, and didn't post the results of the vote until February 9th, 2013. And then the first post for the monthly blog, which I actually posted, surprisingly enough, was June 26th, 2013. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but basically I talk about how I just posted some videos of me and Jacob playing Nintendo Land, which I remember very clearly. And I mentioned that Jacob and I have been working on some other videos for the channel, including Wii Sports, which I do not remember doing with him. Rayman Origins Let's Co-op, which I do remember doing with him, but we never came even close to finishing. And we'll be starting a Kirby's Epic Yarn Let's Co-op soon, which we did start, and I, again, don't remember anything. Or no, I do remember, but, we didn't come even close to finishing that one either. Also, Daniel and I will be making a list of the top 10 best video game-based cartoons in order to celebrate the new cartoon, Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, which recently premiered on Disney XD. We never made that video. I remember planning on making that video with him, but we never actually finished it.
The joys of being an unpopular YouTuber.
Also, keep in mind, that post was June 26th, 2013. The next post for the monthly blog is October 5th, 2013. Of course, Dean posted this apologizing to people for not updating the post every month. And also apologizing for the lack of videos on the channel. The next blog post is Dean announcing the merging of Hitmon channel and his channel Delusive Musics. Which I don't know if he still posts on Delusive Musics. There is a link to a video announcing the merge, as he called it, but when I click that link, it says video unavailable, so we must have deleted it. We must have deleted that video a while back. Oh no, I accidentally exited out of the website. Hang on, let me get back to that. Okay, and also in this blog post, immediately after announcing the merge between Hitmon channel and his channel Delusive Musics, he immediately says, have you guys heard about the new Apple iPad Air? Apple also released a second generation iPad Mini with a 2048 by 1536 Retina display at 326 ppi. Amazing. Anyways, that is all for now.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Even for today, that's not bad.
Like, that's so random. Like, why did he do that? was he secretly sponsored by Apple, or was he just letting people know about the new Apple products for no reason? I'm pretty sure it's the latter.
You think Apple would be not dickish enough to sponsor someone?
Oh my god. Hey, I'd still take a sponsorship from Apple over Epic Games. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay, so that was 2 months in a row we got a blog post, so that was good. And then the next post was March 24th, 2014. So, a couple months after that, Dean announcing that he's going to be uploading videos of Left 4 Dead and Gary's Mod.
He did some Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, he did a little bit of Left 4 Dead. He didn't post any Gary's Mod, which is indicated by the April monthly blog post, which is also the last blog post there is. Not even just of the Hitmon channel, just ever. That's the last time anyone ever uploaded to a blog. And he specifically says, okay, so maybe not Gary's Mod quite yet. And then there's the YouTube tab, where it links to the Hitmon channel, YouTube channel. Episodes and series goes here, under construction, and there's nothing under there. And then there's a link to Delusive Musics. Let me check. That's still...
Okay. Hang on.
It's no longer called Delusive Musics. It's A Cubed, and the last post was 4 years ago on his Delusive Musics channel. And then it's got tournaments, which the only link there is to the playlist for the Super Smash Bros. Brawl tournament, which was before I met either you or Aaron. That was our first tournament, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. And then other, under construction, NA. And then there's a support tab, which just links to the Hitmon channel, YouTube channel. Again, there's a link to Delusive Musics. And then any member who has a YouTube channel that they use for purposes other than personal use can send a link for the website and a custom-made logo. Oh, so he was just like, if anyone wants us to link their channel on the Hitmon channel, go ahead. Like, let us know, and then posted the Hitmon channel Gmail.
Right.
So, yeah. That's a fucking trip. That website. Holy cow. Yeah.
I feel like we kind of just skipped over a ton of gameplay there.
Who cares?
The fact that there was dialogue in it that I couldn't not advance because it was auto-advancing.
Who cares?
Shut up.
Oh, man. Wow. Like, I'm almost tempted to, like, just start using the Hitmon channel Twitter. Not for, like, Hitmon channel related announcements or anything. Just for stuff.
As, like, a personal Twitter or something.
Yeah, except, like, I wouldn't, like, tell anyone about it.
You wouldn't say that it was you operating it. Oh my god.
I just start posting random shit on there.
Oh my god, please do that.
I don't think so. I mean, like, if you want to, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let me just check something. I'm just gonna check if I even can actually, because I don't know the password for sure. I'm guessing it is.
Don't say it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I'm guessing it's the same as the YouTube channel. I'm gonna try that, and if that doesn't work, I have no idea.
Alright, anyways, while that tangent was going on, we arrived in Lineru, and we know that Zelda's been here. We can see her on our dowsing. So our objective currently is to follow that dowsing. Does that sound believable? No, our objective is just to go forward. Because we all know that whatever the dowsing is leading to isn't actually Zelda. Also, I bought a wooden shield because my first one broke, and I can't use the iron one here because, yeah, it's weak to electricity, and there's a lot of electric enemies here. Like these guys, for example.
It's saying that they sent me a confirmation code. They did not send me a confirmation code.
Did you check both? Did you check both of your emails?
It's saying it sent it to hitmonchannel@gmail.com.
I see.
Which I say out loud because that one's already public, so I don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't really check that one regularly anyway. No.
This is by far one of my favorite regions in this game, but also one of the hardest ones. Another area where we differ, good sir. Grab another bomb. Pocket.
Alright, so I'm gonna...
I have a feeling I'll be needing to move this up. So I'm just gonna do it now. Okay, that's as far as it's gonna go.
Oh, wait. I tried logging in again and it just said enter the email. Int. HI ********* Like, I know the email. What? Oh! Okay, I successfully logged in. Holy cow. Wow. 20 plus notifications. Wow. Oh god, how many people are we following? How many do I have to unfollow? Oh jeez. Oh,
20 plus notifications, because 20 is the max that Twitter can show.
Yeah.
Okay, thought the game was broken for a second, but no, we're fine. It was just a graphical bug, but...
The most recent notification I got of, like, someone actually eating something that the Hitmonchannel is following is a user named Minx, but it's a different Minx than I'm familiar with.
And Brayden is in the chat. I was literally about to say, long time no speak. Beat me to it.
I'm doing good. I'm diving into the deep well that is the like rarely used Hitmonchannel Twitter account that I may just turn into a joke account.
Please do that. That would be so funny.
Okay, I'll only do it if multiple people are willing to do it with me. Because like the Hitmonchannel is a collaborative effort as it is. If we're gonna make the Hitmonchannel Twitter a joke Twitter, we need to make it a collaborative joke Twitter.
Oh, my bad, Marceline.
Yeah, oh my god, so many users that just, so many Twitter users, I don't care. Like, unfollow Notch, unfollow Mojang, unfollow Smosh.
Smosh.
Like, yeah, no, remember Smosh? Did you ever watch Smosh?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I guess, like, most people did at one point.
I love how Smosh just kind of died when Anthony left.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I even stopped watching them long before that. I think I stopped watching them after their movie came out because that movie was terrible. That was like such a bad, yeah, that is such a bad movie. Well, like anytime a YouTuber gets their own movie, it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Name a good movie made by a YouTuber. Or not like. Let me rephrase that. Name a good movie starring a YouTuber that like was specifically designed, specifically marketed around that YouTuber's involvement with the movie.
No.
Like the movie sucked. Airplane Mode I haven't seen, but I hear is hot garbage. That's I think Logan Paul's movie.
Ugh.
It's a horrible ripoff of Airplane.
Don't even mention that guy's name. Also, yeah, sure thing, Marceline. That's gonna take some getting used to, but I'm gonna get there.
Also, if I'm turning this into a joke account, I gotta delete all the old tweets.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Alright, let's get some more of these.
Okay, so now the only thing that is available that is available to see on the Hitmonchannel Twitter currently is a retweet of Delusive Music's announcing the merge.
Okay.
I can undo. Oh, never mind. I undid the retweet. There we go. Now,
Oops, I did not mean to hit that stone again. Also,
the entire. Oh, but I gotta edit the profile. Okay.
Also, it's good to know that the graphics of this game just straight up break when I use a time shift.
The bio on the Twitter is also gaming brought to the max. Should I keep that?
Keep it. Absolutely keep that.
Okay, but I want to change. I want to change the profile thing because it's also just that Hitmonchan, Hitmonchan art. But I want to change it to something stupid. What's a stupid image I can put on?
Oh my God, Marceline, I remember that. I remember that so well.
Oh! Wow. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, that was... I think I still have that video on my tablet. Yeah, it's during Sandstorm. Oh, damn it. Was not quite close enough to that. Boom.
Okay. Hey,
I thought that would wear off, but I was wrong. Yeah, what? Sorry?
No, I was just gonna tell Jacob about the idea to use the Hitmonchanel as a joke Twitter account. Asking if he's interested in contributing. Because, like, apart from you and me, he's the most active.
Yeah.
There, so. I'll also ask Alex about it, because I'm sure he would have some fucking gold to post on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Damn it, I wanted that. I wanted that rupee. I will say, this is one of the most this is one of the more annoying parts of the game. That thing is just sitting there waiting for its inevitable demise. forget if you can shield bash electricity with the iron shield. I think you can, but I'm not certain. Oh, I want that heart. And then I immediately take damage because I can't freaking move. Oh, but another heart dropped. Stamina fruit? Hell yeah. Oh, there's a chest up there that I cannot get to yet. Of course. God, I keep getting hearts when I don't need them. Start your own podcast. What's it on? What's the main focus? Whoa, what the heck dropped? Oh, seeds. Okay. Yes.
Jacob replied, hold in. I'm guessing he meant hold on. I'm in shock about the channel having a Twitter account. And he says, I'm a idea, but don't know if I'll be able to contribute, per se.
As soon as you said that he said hold on, I immediately predicted that. I predicted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is tedious. Oh, nice! I feel like there's supposed to be a time shift zone somewhere around here. Nope, 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 no. I will not be able to make that. This I can make.
Yeah, I told Jacob about the other stuff too, and he was like, we have a Facebook? We have a Google site? What's a Google site? He said, we have a Facebook? We have a Google site? What's a Google site?
It's Google's Weebly.
I'm gonna tell him you said that. I'm gonna tell him Liam says it's Google's Weebly. See if that helps.
Aw, I thought it'd be something better. That's still good, though. That's a good pickup. Oh, and I can get in the cart now. Ow, what the hell? To get popular enough to get on Spotify. That's pretty cool.
Helpful tip. have a podcast on Spotify with like almost 0 listeners because there's a free podcasting site called Anchor. It's and you can hang on.
Get some ad rev on that shit. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just chatting with a friend online. Here. Yeah, I'm staying over for you, so.
Yeah, no, we know.
Alright, cool.
Looks good.
Yeah, alright.
As a safety measure, I recommend you check the terrain on your map with plus.
Oh yeah, you do use Anchor. Okay, yeah, that's what I use for my podcast. So yeah, I know they just distribute stuff to Spotify and eventually other sites. Just when they'll just do that automatically. So yeah, that's what I use. So yeah.
Save point with the bird, and it's like it's an orange bird sketch.
Oh my god, it's a stoner podcast. I want to listen to that.
It's a stoner podcast.
I'm down to listen to a guy I went to high school with just
well, girl now.
Stone conversations. I put a link. I want to check that out. Just
damn it.
Also, weed. I don't smoke weed, but now I've told Liam about wanting to do this with someone. And it could be you, totally. I don't know if you've seen the film 2001: A Space Odyssey, but I want to watch that film with one or multiple people who are stoned. And no, I'm not going to. I don't plan on ever smoking weed. Sorry, man. Or any drugs for that matter.
Sorry, man. Oh
but,
shoot! Ow!
Believe me, people have offered. Believe me, people have offered. I'm in college. People have offered. But I wanna sit down with you and maybe your friend. Watch 2001: A Space Odyssey with you guys being stoned. And then have an episode of your podcast where we just talk about it. And I want your reaction to it because that is a movie. Watching that movie is probably the closest I have come to a drug trip. Again, I was.
Oh, she hasn't seen it.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna make this happen at some point. But obviously, once it's safe to do so. Yeah.
Alright, let's actually... What do I need to do? Maybe I should figure that out. I remember this place being, like, so confusing because it's just this open area, which I usually love, but everything's just kind of flat here. And there are these barriers that just get in the way. Tumbleweeds sometimes roll across the stand in the Nehru Desert and other places. Tumbleweeds are used as a material to upgrade a variety of items. You can collect them with a bug net. Well, I suppose first thing I should do is... I'm not sure I can do that yet, though. Oh, yeah, I absolutely can. Chuck a bomb in there. Yeah, okay. Just barely. It just barely works. Kaboom! I probably didn't need to use a bomb there. I probably could have used the slingshot, but...
I am able to confirm that a time shift has occurred within this space. Any impact to the blue stones creates a sustained temporal disruption field in the surrounding area. Readings show that the area is in a past time state. You only tell me that now? Here, let me just knock you straight into the future. Or not. Gotcha. Thank you, Zert. If you hadn't come along, they would have sucked all the electricity out of me. Oh, look at that. You have a beetle. It appears to be an older model of Laneru fabrication. I don't know why I'm doing like a half Kermit voice here. As thanks for saving me, I will upgrade that for you, Swoop. Give it here for a second. Pwing!
Wait, didn't I do the Kermit voice for these guys at one point?
Maybe, I don't remember.
Maybe that's why, like, subconsciously, that might be why you're doing it.
Maybe.
I feel like I don't know. I don't remember doing voices for this game, though. No.
You know, suppress Z. Well, there are a lot of these guys.
Yeah, well, no, I don't remember doing voices for you playing this game, though.
Ah, okay. You can also press Z while carrying an object to look down and drop cargo. Bombs away. I've added a pincer modification so you can grab things. Be careful out there.
Oh my god, you know what I just remembered, too?
What?
That Kirby's Epic Yarn co-op that I was mentioning? I think that's the first series I did custom thumbnails for. They were really shitty. They were really shitty custom thumbnails.
I laughed, but I still don't do custom thumbnails.
Again, like, if you want me to... Again, I love the thumbnail I made for your most recent Sunshine video. If you want, like, you can just commission me... And it's not like where I had you editing dubs for me and then stopped because it took to get content out quicker. I can slap together a thumbnail, like, in, like, half an hour. At most.
I might take you up on that.
What you want for a thumbnail, and I'll make you some custom thumbnails.
Sweet.
I mean, you see what I'm capable of. It's not much, but it's something.
I can't post links in chat, so look this up on Spotify to find my show. What?
Okay.
Hey, can I smoke with you?
Alright,
Yeah. Damn.
oh man, is it gonna make me, like, sign up for Spotify to actually be able to search this?
Couldn't you look it up? Couldn't you look for it just directly on Anchor?
I'm trying to figure that out. I don't think Anchor has a search function. It's just directing me to where I can edit stuff about my podcast. See the public site. Or can I just, like... I'm a mod in your chat, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way from... mods can't mod other people, can they?
They can't mod other mods. What do you
That's
think?
not what I said. I was gonna say make make Braden a mod so he can post a link. That's what I was gonna suggest.
Also, take a look at one of his earlier things. Her name's Marceline now.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I did not catch that. My apologies. But good for you on that.
Alright, let's see if I can
Oh wait.
bomb some of these giant crab snail things. Like, what are these things? I can pretty much...
I found it.
I can pretty confidently say that I've never seen these things in The Legend of Zelda before this game.
It's like super.
Boom! Maybe if I throw a bomb at it, maybe it'll... It doesn't care. Oh, it cares now.
I will say I love the description of, hey, can I smoke with you? A trans girl and a disabled war vet get stoned on a balcony. I love that description. It's a perfect description for what it is. It tells me all.
Hold on, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and a few others. Okay.
I found it on Spotify. I just went to my Spotify, the Spotify page for my podcast, and then it gave me a search option. And I was like, okay, cool.
Right, invokes people to listen. Nah, I'll get that later. I'll get that thing later. Okay, the time is... You know, honestly, I should probably end it here. It is 9 o'clock, and there's a couple other things I want to do before I call it a day.
But these episodes aren't long either.
Yeah. I also don't really want to play... I mean, I've already played a lot, and I don't want to play too much without Gracie. Because, you know, she's super excited. She's been super excited for this return.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. The only downside about making a Weed show is that there's a lot of dead air. Each episode requires so much damn editing. Alright, well, that is going to be it for now. It was great seeing you again, or talking to you again, Marceline. That is going to be it. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow. So until then, take care, continue testing, and best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Bye-bye.